Good morning, David. How are you today? It's cold. It's 23 degrees. Cold. There's a tug barge going up. The St. Mary's Challenger is headed upbound on the river. It's being pushed by the tug Prentice Brown. And it's kind of a cloudy, gloomy Saturday morning. Hopefully, maybe the clouds will break up. I don't know. It's hard. It's headed for Charlevoix, Michigan. And it carries some kind of, I think, either a chemical or a like cement or something like that. But it's all enclosed, as you can see. It's a bulk carrier of some type. Mika Steve, good morning. Well, we're hanging in here. I got a problem with my desk chair here. You know, it's got that riser on it, and evidently it blew a gasket and it's starting to leak a little bit. So over a period of time, it goes down and I have to come back up again. And it's the heavy duty one. I got it is supposed to be good for up to 500 pounds, I think. And but I don't remember where I bought it. So every once in a while, I have to stand up and flip the lever. Hanging with JD. Hello, Mika Steve. I see there was some late night shows going on last night. I guess it would be considered midday. But it is cold out for sure. My little squirrel buddies are out there getting their early morning peanuts. I threw some peanuts out here and down the deck out here, and there's some down below the camera. So they're out gathering the peanuts. JD, that's funny. Just all you guys that are back to doing your little drinking games, just be careful. It is addictive, and I don't know of any personal successes from people that get addicted to either anything. So just be careful. Yeah, I didn't realize there was any ships. I got up and turned it on, and here was this ship, and the Prentice Brown is headed upbound for Charlevoix. If I back out and take a look around, there's one coming down from the tip of the thumb, the Harvest Spirit, and then way up is the Algoma Nova, which is a tanker. Manitoulin and the Algoma Conveyor and the James R. Barker are up almost to Mackinac, headed in a southerly direction. I don't know what, let me take and see if I can find out when the season runs from the end of March through the middle of January. The locks will close on Friday, 12:01 a.m. on March the 25th. No, that's not right. Great Lake shipping season. Yeah, I'm trying to look and see if I've got it. It's usually mid-February, which I think is, if it closes on the 15th, that would be on Sunday. Hey, Paul Hodges.
Hey, well, I didn't expect you on so early, so.
Well, nobody else was on worth watching.
I think it wasn't Rodney or no?
No, was somebody over there playing their banjo, you know?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. But he was funny. He was on even before Rodney this morning doing his aerial.
Yeah,
The way it shows here anyway, so.
I would imagine maybe Rodney might start up pretty soon after he gets done. They let Dennis do his thing.
Well, I don't know, like, well, but it's sunrise, but that like 18 minutes ago, like that, he's normally like an hour or so ago. And Dennis Lovelady after that, and then after that is the Rodney copy of Rodney, but
Yeah,
well, running a little late or something different. So yeah. Well, I better bring up the chat here in case anybody comes in. I don't know if anybody's here yet, are they? It's going like that. Oh yeah, lots of people here already this morning, Paul.
McKinney, Texas.
Rodney's in McKinney, Texas, so he's not going on.
Oh, hey Z, good morning, Mika
So he's
Steve.
going to join Chris Hope tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Hanging with JD. Oh, let me see who's all else is in there. Wayne B, good morning. Rodney's been on since before you started. I don't have anything for Rodney being on in the morning with coffee with Rodney. Nothing's come up. That's weird.
What's that?
Well, I said hang with JD. Said Rodney's been on since before you started.
No, Rodney hasn't been on.
Oh. Well, he keeps doing his sunrise.
Dennis Lovelady is on.
Oh yeah, Dennis Lovelady was on for quite a while.
Dennis has been on over an hour playing his banjo and singing. And Dennis just announced that Rodney's in Texas heading to see Chris Hope.
Oh, okay. So that explains everything. So, yeah. So Rodney's not doing a copy with friends this morning. Later on, I got to go take some signs out and drop them off at the guy's house. Oh. Want some directional signs, but they're going to put them up, not me. They're so far away. So. They don't want to pay me to go, I guess. So. I've had signs out there before, that far away, but I don't know.
Yeah, Rodney did do a sunrise live.
Yeah, he did a live, sunrise live, right?
Just a flight, yeah.
It's a flight, yeah.
But he's not doing Rodney's
coffee thing.
Coffee, yes.
Yeah.
And Dennis has been live for over an hour, so Dennis must have not known if nobody knew if Rodney was going to do it.
Yeah, probably. Got a dog over here barking at me for some reason.
Oh yeah, I see her. She's got her tail going too.
Yeah, she barking at, keep looking at me, barking. I don't know why.
She's looking for breakfast.
Wow, she's already just came in. She just had a treat. So
she's looking. I think she's looking for more than a treat.
What, Grace? What do you want? What do you want? Come here. Now Vader's right here now because I said come here.
Here comes Gracie.
What? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, wonder what she wants. Well,
whatever treat you gave her wasn't enough. That's what I.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. She wanted up. She wants attention. Well, you got Vader. No, Vader brought me a toy to play with. You give me that. What? Are you happy now, Grace? Gracie, hey, are you happy now? Are you happy now? What? Okay. Okay. Oh, Wayne B said, great sleep aid, JD. Justin put him to sleep last night. Who quit drinking coffee, AZ? Not me. I got one right here. Hanging with JD, he said he had to turn it off. Turned to total nonsense last night for JD stream or Justin's stream. Yeah. Oh, Mika Steve, he's off to bed. Hey, cheers. Thanks for dropping in. You still got snow on the ground there, Paul.
Yeah,
No, we got nothing here. That's funny, eh? We're just an hour east of you, and we got no snow. Hey, good morning, little llama Laura. Good morning. Welcome. Okay, is that enough loving and patting or what? No? Too bad. I'm gonna drink my coffee and have a smoke. AD said Justin was trying to figure out how to do OBS with Mars and others, but man, too hard to follow. Yeah, I can get a little crazy sometimes, that kind of stuff. Everybody trying to give you advice all at the same time, do this, do that, whatever. And, you know. Laura said he just inboxed me over OBS.
yeah, you get a lot of advice when you're on here.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got 30 people down and trying to tell you what to do. No,
Yeah,
no,
do this, do that, go here, go there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's great though. They want to help you though. That's
Yep.
great. Any ships coming through today, Paul?
One just went through a tug barge.
Yeah.
But no, there isn't anything.
There was looked like a bunch of ships rushing for the locks before they
Yes.
could do it. Was it tomorrow or Sunday or something?
Sunday, I think it closes.
Sunday they close.
Might be midnight Saturday, but yeah.
But they I see a lot of them already gone into winter docking though.
Yes.
Well, mostly Tim. Good morning, BS. Yeah, look at them all coming through there, Paul.
There's the rush for getting out.
Yeah. A lot of them be the last trip,
Yep.
unless they stay within the lower Great
Well,
Lakes.
the sad part is the Indiana Harbor, these ships, I don't think they're going to beat the closure. It might, but
But oh no, they're coming down, Paul. So,
yeah, but they're way up here. So it's going to be several hours so they can get through here if they're going through these
to
guys.
that one, yeah. When does that one close? When does the Welland Canal close?
They all close the same day,
Oh,
same time.
oh, okay. But if you look at their destinations, though, they're all not really. I don't know where that is. But,
Canada,
oh, it looks like that's Windsor, isn't it? It's going to Windsor.
that's going to Windsor. That one, of course, is going to Nanticoke, which is over here, isn't it?
No, it's down where the red dot is on Lake Erie, right there.
Oh, right there. Okay. Yep.
That's Nanticoke there, so they don't have any more docks. See, you got Godrich.
There's Goderich.
Um,
Canada doesn't say.
No,
James Barker going to Cleveland,
Yeah.
which is down here.
yeah,
You got the Philip R. Clark going to Chenault. Where's that?
not. That's over in off
I
of
think
Lake
that's
Erie.
over
That's
here,
over in
isn't
the US. No, Cannot is no, it's in down by Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, is it Chenault?
Yeah, Cannot's over to by Erie, Pennsylvania. Between there and Cleveland.
Chenault.
Cannot, Ohio.
They must be headed for layup.
Yeah, well, the American is probably going
They
in.
probably have a Calumet. They
Yeah.
probably have a that's going to St. Clair. That's got a load of coal.
Mhm.
And the white is going to Buffalo. Buffalo is still,
Yeah,
The other
chill.
side. Yep.
Probably gonna lay up there for the winter.
yep. This one is K. Barker is going to Dearborn, Buffalo. Edgar B. Spears going to Toledo for probably layup.
Yeah.
Mark Barker going to Cleveland.
Hey, come on, Rob.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Great Republic going to Chenault. Yeah, so this lock here and the lock up here is what's going to close the next day or so. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
I'm managing.
Well, it's better to be managing than not.
Yeah.
I don't know how close you are to Amsterdam over in Holland, but Grace was watching aircraft this morning. You couldn't see nothing. It was so rainy and windy and holy crap.
Yeah, we've had that for days. We've actually got floods all around us. We're up on a like a high pad. Yeah, if we get flooded, look out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the people like down in the valley from me and all that. Yeah, all the roads are closed. There's floods.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
it's a nightmare.
Mr. Chuck.
Chuck
Mr.
Actions here, yep.
Hey, Chuck. Hey, JD.
USA drone flyer, yep.
USA. Good morning.
Hanging with JD, little Amalora.
Oh, I'm not saying hi to her.
Dogs in, out, in, out, in, out.
That's it keeps you young, Paul.
Hey, here comes Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
Well, he's still connecting. Now Chuck's here.
Mr. Bob Casey. Good morning.
Good morning,
Hey,
Bob.
Bob Casey.
Nothing's fast. Good morning.
Good
Hey,
morning,
Chuck.
Chuck.
Nothing.
Fast enough.
Fast computer operator error is my problem.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I find that happens to me more and more with every day that goes by.
I'm afraid so, Paul. It's just other side of the hill.
Yeah, want to
The
see
slippery slope.
sliding?
I just watched. How are you guys doing today?
Well, it cold. I imagine it's cold there too.
Yep, cold.
Cold,
Oh.
kind of snowy.
I don't know what the temperature is. It's snowing. It's 34 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's snowing. But you know, this is really a crappy winter. We don't really have. I mean, I shouldn't say I'm wishing for snow or anything, but it's nice to get it, and then it gets
Well,
like
the people that got to be suffering are all these places that have ski resorts.
yeah. And if they didn't get their season tickets, I mean, there's nothing going on. It's not even like 34. I think maybe you can make snow, but it's crap when you make it. You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
get
that heavy
Mother
hard
Nature.
pack. Yep.
Mother Nature does it right. So when she does it. Anyway, I was just watching this travel vlogging channel that I found on this other group I'm in Facebook. And when you watch stuff that's this good as this dude makes, and then you see he has like 1,600 subscribers, I just throw in the towel. I was like, screw it. That's where I'm at today. It's like, screw it. Look, I'm putting you to sleep. I don't mean to come in and rant, but it's like when you see really good quality work get nowhere on YouTube because it's a relatively new channel, you know that YouTube's algorithm is screwing him, because if he had been around like 5-10 years ago, the dude would be like the other ones that are big, you know, hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
subs.
I follow quite a lot of van lifers and travelers.
Yeah,
Well,
this guy's more like, the thing that caught my eye with this dude is he's more like me and Lori, except he's younger and hotter, and his wife's younger and hotter. And
you know, the
and but their camera presence is really good. Their cinematography is really good. Their music is really good. Their editing is really, really tight and good. Everything is just as I would like to see it if and the stuff I create, if not better than what I create. Yeah, better
And
than what I create.
how many subscribers?
1,600.
Ugh.
well,
So I
you know,
mean, what does that tell somebody like me in the same
Well,
niche
how
as
long
this
has he
guy?
been? How long has he been doing it, Chuck?
Oh, that I didn't look at. I didn't look at the about.
You know, because
but-
if he's got 1,600 subscribers and he just started like 3 or 4 months ago, then
well, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, younger, hotter, and everything about his cinematography is better than what I'm doing. I mean,
well,
I'm good. but-
that sounds like you're describing Dominic. Younger,
I know Dominic. He's a pretty strapping dude, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Ladies'
say
man.
if it was a female, you could put a zero, an extra zero on there.
but you know, like Chuck, a few years ago, I'd say a year ago or 2 years ago, one of the ones I go in the odd time and just sit there and let it run in the background. But there's the people that film at airports get taken on and off.
Yeah.
Now it's flooded. Like
Yeah,
everybody's going, holy crap, look at the views this guy's got. Now they're all fighting for airports all over the,
Yeah.
the map now. You
Yeah.
know, there's too
I
many.
watch that regularly.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you know, like even YouTube, you go back 5 years, probably, wasn't as many people out there doing all this content. So they got the
Yeah.
big numbers, but now the market's flooded with it. So now you're taking, like 1 million people looking at, instead of 5 channels, they're looking at 150 channels. Like,
That's
just-
the slices of the pie get smaller
yeah.
depending on your
Yeah.
niche. And so I guess what it boils down to is what Justin, who's on here all the time. I'm surprised he's not in here now.
He's
Must be
asleep, I'd
Oh,
say.
he's sleeping, had a long party night. Justin is right. YouTube's platform has changed. I just started playing shorts last night and they start playing on you can swipe through them on your computer, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this rubbish? And then I'm like watching, like, well, that is kind of fun to watch. It's like,
Easy to digest in 15 seconds.
yeah, and just like, one, that was fun. Boom, there's another one. Boom, it's another one. Boom, it's another one. And I'm like, I don't know if I can personally create that way, but I guess
well, the thing that bothers me about that whole perspective is, yeah, it's okay if that's like a niche, but if that becomes the norm, and then what
And it
that
is.
what that adds to society's problem is I don't think young people today can focus on anything for more than 30 to 60 seconds.
they already can.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to start
I-
making movies in 30 to 60 seconds.
Yep.
Not
This, yeah, and that's
Can you
where
imagine? You've got Avatar, which is what,
3 hours.
and a bit hours. You'd have to break that up into many shorts.
Yeah, you can make a lot more money that way. Come in, pay $10 to see like 30 seconds. Then come back, see the next 30 seconds. Come back, see the
Yeah.
next 30 seconds. Come back, see the next 30 seconds. It
Can-
can go on
can-
for years. You could have
On the end of it just says to be continued.
Avatar Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to infinity and beyond. And
Can I?
yeah, so that's like you guys, even drone videos. A lot of them are like 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
And
What about
that's too long, I guess.
What about, if you're doing a short, but some way direct people to your channel, or I don't know, like to see the complete video, like a
Yeah.
little
We've all talked about that too.
Yeah, it's a
but
good leading.
Chuck.
Now, it's a
Go ahead,
15-second
Rob.
teaser.
What, Rob?
Rob, what
Sorry, Chuck, don't take it the wrong way. I like you. We've had our ups and downs. Yeah. But people are honestly saying your videography is absolutely incredible. So is your editing, your drone skills, your everything. But you're pretty rigid on camera. And there's no sort of jokes or fun within your videos.
Yeah.
So do you want more personalization?
No, I'm just saying what people are too afraid to say to Chuck to himself.
Yeah, I thought the rigidity was going away, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought the bear
I'm-
video
I'm
was pretty
just saying
genuine
what-
myself.
Everybody else is saying. I'm
Yeah.
I think, but like I said, your video skills and your editing skills, everybody's blown away by how incredible you are.
I should do everybody. I should just film somebody else then, I guess. Just do
Well,
it for other
No,
people.
no, just
I think you
What?
should.
No, I mean, no,
Yeah.
dude, I appreciate your, I've heard this before. In fact, Art told me and Lori this a couple of years ago when we
Spontaneous.
first started. The joke was always the cranberry. It's like we're like the two dudes in the cranberry ad. And I took that to heart, and I thought we were on the right path. I feel like the bear video is like, holy shit, dude, I can't get any looser than the bear video. If that's
Yeah.
not enough for people, then
And
I
as
fucking
well,
quit.
dude.
I quit. That's
On all-
as I get.
on all
I'm
the-
serious. Fuck you all. I quit. Because like, I mean, like, and no, and Rob, I appreciate you being
No,
transparent with me.
no.
Really, I do. But
And
seriously,
on all of
fuck
the
y'all.
social,
Like, you know, it's like,
on all of the
fuck it.
social media, you don't interact, you just push your videos.
yeah,
Yeah, as are the lines of Twitter
Yeah.
and Instagram and other things. You,
Well, neither do I, Rob, and I don't
no,
care.
no, but just Chuck, just don't put up like a normal post of feeling shitty today. Click, there's the weather outside, and just normal interaction like people do. It's yep, here's my video. The next tweet, yep, here's my video. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
There's no.
But I
sort
really
of-
do. I'm ready to quit. I really am
Oh,
because
don't be
I
so
mean,
stupid.
no, I'm really, I'm just,
Jesus Christ.
I'm effing fed up, man. I'm just
Have-
fed
have
up
you-
with it. Like
Did
everybody.
you have you cut that little bit of the bear and made it 15 seconds short?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's 40
Do it.
seconds.
Well,
It's
Jack,
40
I-
seconds, but like,
I'm just
Just
as
cut,
guilty.
cut a short amount. Well, 15 seconds because it's easier to do. But if you go inside on your mobile app and you say, you make a video, turn it into a short, you can get 60 seconds out of that, and you can put any music you want.
Yeah.
Because if it's under 60 seconds and it's a short, you can go for your life, whatever music you want.
yeah,
Well,
no, it's okay. No,
yeah.
Rob's advice is
No,
he's
even
pointed out
JD is saying,
my number one problem. Rob has pointed out, and
even JD is saying that you're still a bit rigid, like Rob says in your videos.
But you know, I'm just as guilty as anybody. Even a news article. If the news article is this long, I won't go through it. Like if it's shorter or whatever, I'll go through it, read it. Oh, okay, cool. Like this. But if it goes, you know, page after page, I go, shit, I don't know. In a lot of videos myself, I'll go through it.
Well, don't you think that's a society thing? When I was growing up, years and years and years and decades ago, everybody read the newspaper, and you read all the article, and it went on and on and on, and it went on and on and on. Nowadays, everybody wants little short clips.
Not always, you know, there's quite a few travel blogs which I follow, which there's a 20, 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
And I look forward to them coming out every week.
Yeah.
You know, the one.
It just depends on what the topic is.
Really
If it's a
it
topic that
down.
you enjoy, you can sit through 30, 40,
Well,
50
Chuck, don't take it as
No.
though these guys are picking on you.
I know I
They're
wouldn't.
not.
They
They're not.
want to see you and Lori reach the moon. You know.
can't
The-
get
the
any
one I
looser.
watch, I
I'm
don't know
sorry,
if you know
I'm screwed then because really I can't. I'm an uptight dude, so like, I mean, for me to get as loose as I have been at all.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
but look,
it's
that's
going to
it.
be hard if that's your
That's it.
stick.
I'm-
Then
And I see other travel vloggers. I see the bubbliness and the
Like ones I follow is the Traveling Beans. Do you know them?
yeah, I don't watch them anymore. They bore me.
Well, the other thing you
Yeah, but
could
they-
do, you could add little quips to your video. In other words, like when you and Lori are out in the field and you're talking, and you do a high five, or you know,
yeah, be spontaneous.
just
Don't-
spontaneous,
don't-
like because I'm sure that you and Lori joke with each other.
Yeah.
Do it on
Yeah,
camera.
don't script it. Just do it spontaneously.
That shit's at the end of the video, but everybody turned it off after the first 30 seconds. So you know, too bad, so sad. Not really. Those nuggets
So
are at
what
the
you
end
need
of the
to
video.
do is take a little bit from the end and put it at the start, and then start your video. Have
Yep.
a teaser at the start so that people will
Maybe.
go to
Maybe
the
that's maybe the cutting room floor stuff should be.
In
more-
oth- yeah, in
I don't
other,
know,
in
maybe.
other words, like a thing that you would cut out, I'm just guessing, is
Put it at
that
the
you
very
would cut out,
start.
you would cut out like, okay, baby, let's get this thing rolling. But you
Yeah.
would cut that out. And
Yeah.
that would be just
See, USA Drone Fighter's got it right now. Act
You
the
gotta
way
be
you're
like that
acting
guy
now.
that used to be from Australia. Hey, look at that snake there. He's the one.
Yeah.
The way you're
Yeah,
acting
and
now,
then you say
Jeff,
the word crikey a couple of times.
go
the way
ahead,
you're
Rob.
acting-
There
the
we
way
go.
you're acting now is totally
Crikey.
different to the way you act on your videos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up and touch it.
And he's loose, he's funny. You
Yeah,
know,
you're
just-
smiling, you're shaking your head, and you're
Because
kind
I'm fucking disgusted with you guys right now.
Look,
Because
I'm having
it's
funny. There's a funny comment.
because you're not
There's a
telling me
funny
anything I don't
comment.
already know. There's nothing
There's a
you are
nice
telling me
rant.
that I don't already know. That like so like
There's a nice
okay,
rant which
and
will
you
go out in
pointed
the
out
video.
Rob, you pointed out everything like okay, I can become a better editor, and I am,
You can't.
and I'm becoming a better drone pilot,
I
and I
said-
am,
I-
and
no,
I can be,
I
and I
said-
can do so many things better.
I
But
said you
loosening
could
up
not
on
become-
camera is the effing hardest flipping thing I'm trying to do, and it's at and to
You could
anybody
not
like
become a better editor.
no, dude, I
That is absolutely bang
I'm not.
on.
I'm
Hey.
so not mad. I sound like I'm really pissed off, but I'm not mad. I mean, like you have the balls to tell me what you're thinking, and most people don't have the balls to tell me what they're thinking.
I just
Chuck,
want to
like,
try to help.
Chuck,
Wayne,
maybe
that's
you
all.
ought to wear a body cam for a day or two and just pick up stuff, you know?
No, that's not what it's about. It's like okay. So the problem is when you're vlogging, you're concentrating on what
Yes.
you're doing. So to just let stuff spew out, you can't. You have to like kind of think, process, and do, and everything's on
Why?
the fly. There's no time to like think out a script or anything. You're just going. And
Yes.
and so that creates tension. And Lori's pointed it out too. One of the things that creates tension is like, I'm like, okay, we're filming now. And I turn the camera on. She's like, oh my God, what are you doing? And like,
That's a good part.
Well, Chuck, do you think it has to do with your engineering background that you want everything so wet like
yeah,
this?
oh yeah.
And life isn't like this.
No,
Like life
happens.
life in general, Chuck, as you well know, it's like when you had your rollover accident.
it just
It's
happens.
unscripted. It
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
planned.
I
It
know.
just happens.
I know.
But I think a lot of these longer,
It's-
I think a lot of
Sean,
these
you're-
longer YouTube.
no, I don't need a break from this. This is
vlog
but
and all that. That stuff.
the reason
almost
I'm
now.
so frustrated right now on camera with you guys is because you're not telling me anything that I'm not 100% aware of. But what's frustrating is I mean there's improvement, but it's the hardest thing to do. And then like Alaska,
Yeah.
freaking Alaska, I had flipping COVID. So like Lori was Lori's actually kind of, she was pulling it together because I'm like, oh, here we are. Yeah, freaking film. I feel like shit. You know, I paid $1,000 to do this helicopter thing, and like I gotta do it. And like and so the helicopter video was me at a shit moment trying to be. I mean, it started off absolute rubbish. I'm like, great, why don't I do my opener is bad? It's like weak. So, and that's what matters. The freaking hook at the beginning matters. So like. Telling me nothing I don't already know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the transparency, and unless I can just, I don't know, maybe I'm just not cut out for it because I am rigid.
Not. It was like Paul said, you know, it would be amazing if you would strap a camera to you for a full day and then take out all the funny bits.
I'm not taking my clothes off. Easy drone, dude.
No.
No.
You know what I mean? So
You would probably see an increase.
Be a lot of laughter, I think, but no, that's.
Yeah, but laughter is still viewership, you know.
Make them laugh. Tell us.
I mean, look at all the guys that you know in the past have gone to stardom in whatever they're doing just because they could make people laugh.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna go. Lori and I are just gonna drift off into the sunset. We're gonna do videos for us and fuck the world, basically, because we don't really care about anybody else anymore. We're frustrated, so we're just. I mean, I don't anyway. Lori does. I don't. I've had it kind of. I'm like, I love filming what we do. I love having the memories.
Just
I love
keep
editing
moving.
them. I have the best home videos ever, and like that's probably good enough for me. I guess I just have to accept the fact that I'm not like Tim and Finn, and I
Well,
don't want to be. I do not want to be Travel Beans. I don't like their shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't like them. I mean, I don't hate them, but I just don't dig I don't dig that whole van life crap. I mean, I have no interest in ever doing it. I don't want to watch it. I don't care.
The van life thing, I'm on about the video, the humor in it, the
Aren't they the ones where she runs around pretty much every thumbnail is her in a bathing suit? Do I have the right channel?
no.
Okay, what's the one that has the chick with the right the one wearing the
You know, maybe Chuck, you're like an artist. Their stuff is only worth something after you're gone, dead and gone.
probably get another 5 or 6 subscribers after I keel. It's really okay. It's really it's okay. I'm coming to terms with it slowly.
Don't be so stupid. The last year you've come on incredible. So you're obviously doing something right.
I can't get looser though. I mean, I know about the looseness problem is I thought we were getting there, but now I'm worried. But
I know, it just seems like you put so much into it, but you're not getting nothing back out of it. You know what I mean?
well, Rob's right though. It's the of course Joe likes the bathing suits. Everybody likes bathing suits. It's maybe we'll work at it a little more, but like
we've got on
it's-
well the last year. I didn't mean to upset you or anything.
no, dude, it's no, I mean, I'm a high-strung dude, so like it's just
Well, it sounds
telling
to
me
me, Chuck,
I'm
that-
not mad. I mean, I sound mad. I'm not mad. I mean, I really Rob.
Chuck, what you're showing, I believe, what I'm thinking, is you're showing a level of frustration.
Well, yeah, because your persona is what it is. I can't really change my core that much, and I kind of need some structure. I need to think through what I'm going to do before I do it, and then
Well, that's what makes you an engineer, right?
yeah, but it doesn't make. I mean, and my creative side is the ability to do all this editing and flying and stuff. I mean, that's the creative side.
Behind the scenes, yep.
I can turn lemons into lemonade with video. I mean, I can have decent footage, and
And nobody has ever said anything bad about that.
oh, I know that. I know where the struggle is. And when I started off, I wasn't on camera. I was just doing drone videos. I mean, I can do drone videos all day and all night, but
Done for
I find them boring to watch.
Yes.
And like,
every place has been done. Yeah, there's no thing for them.
drones are for B-roll. Drones are for they're for taking you to a different place to show you perspective, to show you
Yes.
like, you're doing something in the B-roll of the drone B-roll footage
Is the show
brings
like
the video
that?
together. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, like,
show the pretty places.
yeah, shown a different way. And it adds to the video.
Wait, you're in Scotland, Circle of Castle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were wandering around
Cornwall
Edenville
Castle.
and that was really cool. And then like I wanted, oh my God, I wanted to film inside there and interview the guy so bad, and I couldn't. But they had the guy outside. You mean I was rigid outside with that dude who was teaching me freaking Gaelic? That was bad. I thought that was okay. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I am who I am, and if people find me rigid, and like maybe that's the problem. People come in, they see me rigid.
Well, you could add moments of
Friends can tolerate me. Other
place
people,
of color into your videos, like everybody says, just like the B-roll part before you start a video, when you're on scene, you start just banter with the wife a little bit and put it on there,
maybe I'll toy with that idea,
You're
because
getting views now. You're
there's
getting
plenty
views
of
thousands.
there's plenty of really silly stuff that happens that gets filmed, and like
but
it's
you don't.
usually it gets tucked away at the end.
Yeah.
And that's probably too bad, because like we tend to make more like a movie type thing,
You hook them in the first 30 seconds, and if
and they work, and the hook ain't holding, because
Yeah.
it seems like for any creator the hook has to be repeated, because you
Yeah.
have your hook lasts about 4 to 5
Yeah,
seconds. That's how long
exactly.
your hook lasts, 4 to 5 seconds, and that's an eternity in a video. And then you gotta grab them again. Boom. Right. So like okay, let's play with the bear video, because that's the best thing I've ever done, and obviously it's shit. So the bear video starts off really good. It has like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. There's bears, and bears up close, no bear spray, all that shit, and that's good. Then you go to the stupid animation that's short for a reason, because you lose people with it. Then it cuts to me. Lori's filming me talking about how like excited I am about going to see the bears, and then we lose them. Gone. Because then I'm trying to set the mood and stuff. And nobody can tolerate me setting the mood. They can't. They won't sit through it. Not the good music. Nothing will keep them, and they're gone. And then if they did manage to hang around long enough, they got to listen to the woman talk about the bear company and how they're teaching people to learn about bears. And nobody wants to see that either. But I wanted that in there, so that's in there. And then it just so unless you skip ahead to like 6 minutes in, you get like we're boots on the ground and Lori's pissing in the bushes and all that stuff. Then maybe I've got you a little bit for a few seconds. But I mean, so you see what I mean? I mean, I already know why I'm losing them. And I sound.
Well, that's because you have a meticulous mind. In other words, like you want it to progress
I was telling a story,
in
and
a
people
storytelling,
don't want to
yeah.
wait for the story. That's why I don't even know how movies even sell tickets anymore, because there is like there's nothing more I could do. Okay. I mean, that's it. I mean,
Well,
I gave it a good go, right?
Well,
I gave
well,
it,
out of
I
fun,
gave it a
just
good
for fun,
go.
Chuck, go take one of your videos that you really like, put it in the editor again, and see how much you can chop out of it, and then look at it and see what it looks like.
Or chop it into 3 or 4 shorts.
I'm not going backwards. Life has no reverse gear. Those things are out there.
Yeah, but
They're done.
Chuck,
And I'm not disappointed with them. Like the bear video, I spent over 60 hours on that thing, and I'm
Chuck,
not touching
Chuck,
it again.
you ever watch a rerun on television? Or is it only a one-up? And once it's over, I'm not watching it.
Oh, you know that's not the case.
But
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. You're saying you're one.
No. I mean, I'll watch. I watch my stuff, and some of it is very cringe. Like Rob pointed out, I go back to some of the older ones, and I cringe. And then there are other ones that don't cringe me at all. Like I'm really pleased with them. So and that takes time. You got to let something cook for a while, and I'll go back to it. Like it's like the Scotland stuff. I'll go back to the Scotland stuff and go like, oh yeah, that's shit. And then I'll go back to another Scotland video. I'm like, yeah, that one's okay. Or bits of it are okay. But I'm not going to go back and re-edit them again, Paul. In some cases I can't, because I had a hard drive crash like 2 years ago, and I lost like 6 terabytes of stuff. Pretty much everything is. So, I mean, like, I can't fix those. They're broken, and they're broken forever. I'm lucky I have what I have with those. Wow, you guys are just I'm having a rant session here. This isn't cool.
Yeah, go for it. Let it all out.
Spotlighted.
You gotta let it all
Let
out,
it all
Chuck.
out. Vent your spleen.
No, I didn't. No.
Let it all out.
No, it's yeah, brutal assessment. But it's nothing I don't already know. See, that's actually what's pissing me off, because he's not the first guy to tell me this on camera.
Okay,
Like,
I just thought
you're not the
everybody else
first.
didn't have the book. You know what YouTube's
You're
like.
2 years
Everybody's
behind the other guy that told me, basically.
Oh,
So I've
Yeah.
had 2 years to work on this, and trust me, I hit it. I hit it immediately, because it bugged me. I was like, holy crap, he's right. I mean, it's not like I didn't. I mean, really. So, and then I watch other travel vloggers doing the same exact thing, and they start off just as stick-like,
yeah.
and how rigid it is and how uneasy it is to watch. It's hard to watch. And it doesn't matter how good anything else is. And I see that too. And like, so yeah, we don't want to be like that. But Lori and I thought we were really making headway. Maybe we are, but maybe it's just not.
Well, obviously you are, because your subscribers are going up, your views are going up. You
Yeah,
know, so
we're pushing
fucking hell,
stuff too, though.
don't it?
We're experimenting right now. I'm pushing the bear video to our demographic, which I feel is an older group, and
How are you doing that?
with Google Ads.
Google AdWords.
Google Ads.
Google
Yeah.
advertisements.
Yeah, but
I decided I wanted to experiment. I wanted to take what I felt was my best stuff ever and push it on a market that I chose the demographics. I chose.
What are you paying per click for that?
It's ridiculous, dude. It's expensive. It's a very expensive experiment, but it's like I
Well,
wanted to
I
know.
use it every day. I spend thousands every week on it.
I wanted
That's
to.
why
I wanted to know where I stood, and so I picked the demographic of being 35 and up, right? And that's probably too low of a number. Probably another decade up is probably where we would target,
Well,
where we should target. And
The girl who works for us, she actually came from a Google AdWords management company. She is absolutely incredible at it. Do you want me to try and speak to her to see if she can have a look at your campaign? because she'll knock out then all the negative keywords, what the best keywords are. She analyzes and she saves us thousands and thousands.
Yeah, but like you just pointed out,
knows what
Rob,
she's
you
doing.
just pointed out though, there's a key thing here that has to change. And as I made it pretty clear, I'm working on it, but the rigidity of it's because I want to be better. It actually backfires and makes me more rigid, right? I mean, the more loose and cool and have good and presence, the calm presence you want to have on camera, the worse it gets. It just goes reverse. And holy shit, it's I
Hey.
mean, I don't see many drone guys on camera. Maybe that's a good thing, but
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it.
I mean, that was the
could
first
never be on
thing.
camera.
Hey,
You can go back to 2020 when I was hanging out with Ash of Droning On, and I was like doing just drone videos. And one of the first things he told me was, he's like, Chuck, you got to get your face on the camera. He says, anybody can make a drone video. Anybody in the world can make a drone video. He says, you got to get your face in there. People got to get to know you. They want to watch you. Right. So he
here.
challenged me to like make a video with me in it.
Me.
And it's super cringe, but I did it. And then, I go back, it's super cringe, like really cringe. And then, so you fast forward, and then Lori starts getting into it with me. And then we start to find out like, yeah, you guys are really stiff. You guys got to loosen up. So, all right. So let's just
Let's
kinda have
add
fun. Let's try to have
interaction.
fun with it and just film the fun stuff. And there's a lot of fun bits, but when you're talking about, man, see, really, I'm getting so frustrated and going around in circles with you guys and not making any sense is because it's like,
Oh no,
it's not all fun. This is hard ass work. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah,
I don't know, try to do some of the stuff that Lori and I are filming. Try it and then tell me how. I mean, so you have a
Nobody is
newfound
knocking
respect
you
for
for that.
vloggers you have a newfound respect for the vloggers that are loose, because this is goddamn hard. I mean, like really hard. I've got one camera in my left hand. I've got a camera in my right hand. I've got microphones I'm worried about working. I've got all this shit I'm worried about working. And like, we're in the middle of the freaking Alaskan bush with bears and stuff with a guide. And I'm trying to stay close enough to the guide. I got freaking 2 Germans and 2 freaking Russian guys trying to be close to the guide. They're just taking pictures. I need audio from this guy, trying to stay close to him.
See,
and then
that's what
talk
you're
about
worrying
everything and
about.
film us.
You're
and
doing
put
all
it
that
there.
worrying and it's not coming out natural.
And like, well, it's fucking hard work, man. I mean, like, maybe I need a camera crew, because like if I had a camera crew, then I can just be me. But I can't afford a camera crew because I'm a YouTuber. So like, hat off to whoever can do it, because apparently I'm not that guy, I guess.
well, but some people might be more natural to it than others, right? Like speaking in public. Some people can do it.
I've been told to just use one camera and just do my thing and not worry about all the flashy
Exactly.
shit. And you know what? It's actually really good advice that I won't follow, but it's really good advice.
Oh,
It's true. It's really good advice. Don't worry about the production. Don't worry about anything. Just be cool on camera. And
What's the
how
matter
many
with that?
YouTubers do really great that way? Like you watch these YouTubers, they literally use like one camera.
Yeah.
They might, right? And most of them are hot chicks in their 20s, like filming, making coffee and stuff. But
Yeah.
Wearing leggings. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
like I can't
That
compete
makes
with
it
that.
easy.
Yeah. Oh, screw you, JD. It's hard, man. You carry around 5 cameras and tell me how you make out with it. Really? Sorry. It's hard. Yeah, maybe I make it hard. But and on my own, I am a really bad critic. All right, go to somewhere else. Lori's gonna be really mad. If Lori sees this later, she's gonna be really mad at me because I did all this. I said all this. I should never have come on.
I didn't mean to do anything, Chuck.
No, I shouldn't do these live streams anymore. It's bad. It's bad for business.
Serious.
Yeah, I do, JD. Joe likes leggings. I have Covaxion leggings.
Yeah.
I'm not showing you.
I'll agree with the leggings.
Lori has leggings.
Yeah, that can wait be. Well, I didn't mean to upset you anyway, Chuck.
Well, it's upset because I'm passionate about it, so it makes me upset.
No, I didn't mean to.
No, you haven't said anything that I don't know. It's just I was putting a heart and soul into it and it's not working. So of course I'm frustrated, right?
And a little bit more better interaction on, Twitter and Insta and
Nah, it ain't gonna work. If the core elements aren't all there, and okay, I've got some of them are together. But if the core elements aren't there, then it's just not gonna work. So that's like that.
it's obviously working because your channel's growing.
Well, some people like us. So, I mean, there's a lot of crap out there that is there are channels out there that the guys more like. There's this one channel that I watch and I scratch my head. I'm like, God, the guy's rigid, and this coming from me, I'm saying this guy's rigid. And then it's like his editing's horrible, his camera work's all over the place, his music's terrible, everything's bad.
You've
And
been
he has,
watching my channel, then, have you?
huh?
You've been watching my channel.
So he has like over almost 3,000 subscribers, he and his wife. And I'm like, damn, they're awful. And if they can have 3,000 subscribers almost, hell, we ought to be able to do that, right? I mean, that's so it's not so much that they're not something I want to watch, but I watch them and I'm thinking, well, and I'm trying to look at our stuff more open-minded, like you do, like another viewer does, because that's really hard to do. And I almost found, I don't know if you guys ever done this, if you play your videos in a crowd, like if you play one of your videos around a bunch of friends and let them watch, you start to feel what they feel. Even if you don't mean to think about it, you start to realize, oh wow, that's a really slow spot, or like, what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll pick up on all the stuff like that's not great. So but what's interesting to me is like when I've done this recently, it's not my camera presence that's upsetting to me. It's other things. It's like the dragginess of a video. It's like the stuff I was telling you about in the last video I did with the bears. It was like, okay, I see that's a slow spot. That's a really slow spot. But for creative reasons, I leave it in there. But I know for YouTube reasons, it should have gone on the cutting room floor because the story could probably live without it. And it just, people drop.
Just for one or two videos, then wouldn't it be any good to like speak to a video editor, somebody who's already in it, who can say that, right, that that you need to change, this you need to change. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that, Rob, because like the whole thing of this is that right now it's a hobby, right? Because YouTube doesn't pay me anything, and they're never going to pay me.
I don't mean like
I love creating this stuff. It's like I just like creating the videos. I mean, like, yeah, my own worst critic, like Bob said and stuff. And I am, but I mean, because like I'm doing something that I didn't plan on doing in my life. I'm producing videos. I'm filming everything. I'm like directing everything. I'm creating everything from the ground up. I'm not paying anybody to edit my stuff because I take great pride in what I edit. I think I amaze myself every time I edit something. I amaze myself. I'm like, oh my God, I did that. That's really cool. And so that alone is more than anything having like a zillion subscribers or anything. But then I want more, because who doesn't want more? Who doesn't want to be like, you put the stuff out there. Of course you want to be liked. You want people to like your work. You want people to say, hey, that's really great. You don't want people to say that you're rigid on camera, but you did, and it's okay. Rob, I'm watching. but it's true. So like, it's true that it's true.
I just thought it was, what YouTube's like, every fucker talks.
I know. And some
rumors.
people are really, really good at it. And some
It's just
people
the
are really,
rumors
really
I've
shit
heard.
at it. And some people are kind of in the middle at it. And
It was just the rumors I've heard, which I didn't think anybody had the balls to tell you. So I just thought,
rumors.
Thanks for coming in, Bob Casey. Have a great weekend.
See you, Bob.
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Thanks for stopping by, Bob.
Thanks for listening to Chuck rant, Bob.
Yeah. the truck rant hour.
I know. Well, it's not really a rant. We're kind of, this is almost like an intervention. I feel like it's an intervention.
Chuck, I'm a fucking nobody. Don't listen to me.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's what it takes. It's the honesty that nobody wants, like you pointed out, nobody wants to share with anybody what they really think about somebody's work, partially because we're all creators, and it's kind of, when you start to, and I'm guilty of this. I've done exactly what you've done, Rob, and people hate me for it. It's like yeah, it'll go away again, JD. I'll calm down. This is something that hits,
But I
hits
think
home.
sometimes if you don't tell people, then how can they progress?
Right. And
You
and
know?
and as frustrated as I get when I hear these things, I mean, I need to hear them. It's necessary, but you can't, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
you had the balls to tell me, right? And I commend you for that. Like a lot of, and I wish you hadn't told me on this live stream, but
Well, sometimes.
it's okay. Wish we were one-on-one somewhere talking about it. That's all right. Oh, JD, I'm sorry, man. It's seriously, because you guys, you can't feel much differently than maybe some guys will say that they just don't care. They're just doing it for fun. They fly for fun and stuff and all that. But like, I guess I always hope it'll be more. What's that?
Birdman.
Oh, it's
Dave.
funny, Birdman. No, you're good. You're good. We're just
Well,
I'm being analyzed. I'm being analyzed for
No. Well, David is right. That's how many YouTube wars there've been this week.
probably, that might be a kind estimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a kind estimate. Oh my God, AZ drone, dude, he's brutal.
I know, JD. AZ. Yeah, my editing skills are fucking shit. It's just old language.
Well, the stuff you bring up is the stuff that is really the, so Lori and I are to a point where we're to the hardest part. The hardest part is the camera presence. That is the thing that is so difficult. And if we can crack that, then we're good. But I mean, but what's frustrating is, like I said, way at the start, before you even mentioned me, like this other YouTuber I was telling you about, this dude is loose on camera. His wife is loose on camera, and they still only have 1,600 subscribers. I mean, it's not the quality of their work. They have all the elements going. I mean, all of them, including presence, and they still can't get subscribers. So that is okay. So, right. I mean, beyond me and everything, it's like, that's puzzling to me. It's like, what's going on? What's going on with YouTube and the algo and everything else? But dude, maybe who's this person you were talking about over in Google Ads? I don't want anybody to produce my stuff, but
she works for us.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on the weekends, she does it for a couple of other people here and there.
Yeah.
I can have a word with her if you want. She is absolutely amazing. She'll save you a fortune and get you the audience and the hits you're looking for.
So this is a social media coordinator we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I do need one. I don't even know what they do. Lori's actually interested in learning how to do it, but she doesn't know where to start.
Oh,
but like
the Google AdWords changes like every 6 months.
Yeah, it's a continuous moving target, right? Because like the SEOs are always it's whatever's hot in the like news and everything. It's what people are watching, and that's a moving target. So to be skilled at finding those, I don't have that skill. I don't know of many who do, and
she does amazing for us.
Oh yeah, Birdman. Yeah. No. I'm just, again, I mean, I'm my own worst critic, and it's hard to hear stuff like Rob's saying, but it's fact. So like, it's good that Rob tells me these things. Again, maybe not on camera, but it's okay.
Well, if I just sent you a message, would you have answered me?
Yeah. Like
I wasn't sure if you would have.
I don't know. I actually no, I think it's okay. Let me put it this way, Rob. you may absolutely do that. And I read stuff
Okay.
and go back and chat back and forth and stuff, because no, that this is the stuff that's helped me already. I mean, I truly sucked when I started. You know, I thought my stuff was great and it was awful. And because we all think our stuff's great, even when it isn't great, because we created it. So others have been doing the same thing as you, just not usually on camera, but it's like, yeah, I learned from it, because I'm like, it's, and I've said things about other people's work too, and they don't want to hear it either. Same way. I was like, about, because I'm not a spectacular drone pilot. I get by. And a lot of my good drone shots are from editing out all the garbage, you know, like it's mostly garbage. You have to cut all that jerky crap out.
But I bet that's everybody's more or less, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Every
because you're
10 minutes drone
just-
flight, you
what-
only end up with like a minute or two.
yeah, because you gotta
you
gotta cut out like that. Nobody wants to see the takeoff and the landing, so you lose
No.
that. And like nobody wants to see you jockeying around and trying to
Yeah.
find where the angle is.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
was
want
just about to say
just
that.
want to see the
Line-
money
line
shot.
is
Just
not a-
show me
then-
the money shot. That's what I want to see, and that's
Yeah,
what
then
I'm
you've gotta
trying to
cut, like,
share
the
with.
start of a circle. So this
Right,
actually-
and don't and like really your transitions should always be, this is just my opinion, is like there should always be motion. So like the drone should be, you know, the object should be coming in, then okay, it's gone, then you're on to another shot. And then if you're gonna
Yeah.
move the camera, if you're gonna clip something, for God's sakes, don't just like have move like this much. You know, 'cause you go,
then when
you
you're
go,
flying forward, there's no turning left or right.
well, there are rules, but I'm
Yeah,
a lousy rule follower.
Yeah.
I don't follow rules. You know, like B-roll, the pros say that B-roll is supposed to be like half speed, like always. I don't know. I mean, I don't do it, but that's everybody's choice to do whatever the hell they want. But I'm just saying, like with the drone footage, though, man, most of my stuff ends up on the cutting room floor. And Lori started editing my stuff. And Rob, you should have heard Lori's comment. She's like, God, there's a lot of shit in here. She's gonna cut down all the drone shots to get to the good stuff.
But
She's like, she give me nothing but garbage to work with. What is this?
just no, well, like you know yourself, I got a bunch of people there in like a production company. The other day we sent them out on a job. There were 6 people out there for 8 hours, come back, and all the footage was crap. There was nothing usable for the commercial. It's got to
Yeah.
be redone again.
That's unfortunate. So I mean, that is something. I mean, when you fly for fun,
Everybody gets
even
it.
when you fly for fun, I mean, maybe that's okay. But if you want to use this stuff in a project, then you do have to focus on, okay, what am I going for here?
Yeah, no, they had
So
it all,
think
but
about
just
it.
like the winds were up a little bit, the lighting was off a bit. It was just one of them. You think out of 8 hours of 6 people, you'd be able to get some footage.
Yeah, I would think so. You really had
you know,
nothing.
but no, it come back and all crap.
Oh man. So then what do you do?
Reschedule it.
Do it all
Lucky-
over?
Yeah, lucky enough, it was for a private commercial, so
Yeah.
on all the other film crew involved in it. Otherwise, we would have been screwed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So what you point out, Rob, is like so friends and family and stuff love my stuff, but to get the crack through friends and family, this is something Ken Herron always talked about way back. Remember, he used to do constructive criticism. Remember that? Yeah. He used to talk about that too. It's like if you want to make videos for friends and family, that's one thing. If you want to do it more publicly and really get an audience, then you have to go to that next level.
and
You gotta.
everybody's not a fan of him. You know.
Well, no, and Birdman's right. I mean, I don't. You guys are all right. Nobody is gonna please everybody. I mean,
No,
we all
yeah.
have different colored car choices. We like different clothes. We style our hair different glasses. You know, facial hair, anything. We're all unique, and that's a good thing. Do we really want to be exactly the same? Hell no. So you can't expect everybody to like.
Life would be too boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be incredibly boring. And the same goes for like creating stuff. Not everybody's going to want to watch everybody else's stuff. That's normal. That's normal. So you just want to please, like if one person watches, actually more than one person's watched some of my stuff and like, hey, this is fun. It took me away for a while. And that's great.
But that's obviously working because your numbers are growing.
Yeah, well, that part's working, but the rigidity is always a flipping challenge for me. Always, always, always. And like, so you struck a nerve when you said it, but you struck a nerve in not a bad way, Rob, because it's a reminder to me that that's something that I truly personally struggle with, you know, I just
But-
struggle.
Does everybody else as well? You
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
sure. Yeah. I mean, and
You know?
yeah, and like everybody starts the same way. And we actually haven't been doing it that long. I mean, it's like what, 2 years. So it takes longer than that, unless you're 20 something and hot and look great in a bikini, and then your channel grows faster. That's just it's even I bored Dominic with that one. He's sleeping over there.
No,
Well, his head popped up.
no, I was just looking at something.
Like to see Dominic in a bikini.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll avoid it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm avoided. It's all good. Some people avoid me. Hope you're not one bird man.
So what's the weekend got planned, Chuck?
I just trying to stay warm. I'm switching jobs a week from Monday. So
Wow.
I'm kind of like I'm in limbo. That could be the reason why I'm so bipolar with you guys too, more than normal, because kind of tense about that. You know, it's a big change switching.
Well, yeah, I would imagine it's a should I or should I? Did I do the right thing? Didn't I?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions, and I just hope I did the right thing. So I'll find out.
What-
I mean,
What did
I
your own
almost was,
company say when you handed in your notice?
they were kind of shocked, but not shocked, because they knew I wasn't like thrilled with. I got kind of pushed into the role I'm in. I got pushed into. I had my dream job, honestly, up until 2 years ago, and then the company closed down the office and basically told me I had to move to Minnesota to keep my existing role. So I found another role that was supporting the same stuff, but
Yeah.
the opposite side. Instead of marketing, it was service. And it's just, dude, it's service desk, and I'm too old for service desk. I can't do it. So I found a way to get back into the marketing side, but unfortunately it's a competitor.
So they wouldn't let you work marketing position from home?
Originally, no. And then I made this change, right? I didn't want to have to leave the company. So I switched roles. I found an opening, worked an angle, and then ultimately the company said, oh yeah, you could just stay. If anybody was still doing what they were doing, they didn't have to change. They could just do it remotely. And there are other guys
I
doing
am listening.
the same job I was doing remotely, but the company it's just goofy, you know, it's the goofiness of a big company. So, yeah, they're not happy I'm leaving, basically. So
Well, at that point, you should have said, well, give me my old position back and I work from home and you give me a 5% raise.
there's
Yeah.
no room at the end. The other group is full. So they backfilled me. Took a while. They backfilled me. So by time the company made a change in their decision, which never happens. I mean, with a big company, I can't say never anymore. Never say never, because what happened never typically happens. And it happened. So I never in a million years would have expected them to like backpedal. You know, upper management, they'll go down with the Titanic, man. They just won't, right?
Well,
They make
the
a
other
decision,
question
they'll,
I
like,
would
stick
have,
to it.
Chuck, is
Stay on the helm and
is there
iceberg dead
anybody,
ahead and go right for it.
is
And-
there anybody that's in the position that you had and liked that maybe they'd like to switch over to you?
Oh, nobody's that stupid. No,
Never say never.
no, he's not that. No.
Have
nobody's
you
that
got
stupid.
that new DJI gimbal yet?
It's dropping today, dude. I'm gonna do a comparison on it. I have the Crane M3 at the moment, and I think they're very similar. I might have made a mistake spending some hard-earned money, but I figure I can at least get a review out of it.
What
and
did
then,
it cost you?
was it upward almost 400 US.
Yeah, okay.
Same with the other one. The other one was about 400.
Yeah.
And so the reason
Yeah,
I
I
went
just
for
wanted to know not a reviewer, somebody who actually got one.
I'm
Well,
very
but-
curious because like I have the Crane M3. It was highly recommended. I watched Potato Jets reviews and stuff and other guys, and it's okay, yeah, this could work for me. And then I got it, and then using it was a chore.
Yeah.
And the biggest chore for me is the you have to put the base on the bottom of your camera, right?
Yeah.
And then it snaps into the gimbal. So the mount that comes with the Crane M3, it's a really nice mount. Then you can buy a better one. So I bought the upgraded one. But neither one of them can you remove the camera and not change any of your balance settings if you're going to use the same lens and everything set up. You have to take the plate off in order to put a Arca plate. I want to use an Arca plate because all my tripods and stuff have an Arca plate type base. And for some stupid reason, the M3 doesn't use like a regular traditional Arca base. So you can't just leave that thing on there. And it's a pain in the ass. So then I don't use it, right? Because because like you pointed out, when I'm out, well, I mean, I pointed out when you're out in the field and everything's happening fast, I don't have time to screw around with all that shit and like get a screwdriver out and put another Arca plate on it. I mean, stuff, there's life's going on. I'm trying to film life and like get the good moments because I'm limited. I have a limited amount of time anywhere I am. It's like I got to make the most of it. And there comes the rigidity back. But anyway, so what I want to do is try out this DJI one because it sounds like the plate on the DJI gimbal, the Ronin M3 mini or whatever, might actually work with a regular Arca plate tripod. I need to see what's going on there.
Let me know.
Because that to me that's a key element in what I do because I'm switching stuff around so much.
Because I bought a new camera a couple of weeks ago. I bought it for myself. We got them within the company, but I bought myself one.
Yeah.
Chicken ate yesterday. Oh my god, absolutely awful pictures.
I don't know if like the Crane can't handle the it can't work with the payload being A6600, the Sony A6600 and a 28-70 2.8 lens. It can't.
I bought
it can't do it. I mean,
I bought a Canon EOS 90D.
Yeah.
Just I can't figure it out. I can't even take a normal fucking picture on manual mode. I can't.
Well, the Sony is a good camera, but but I wanted. So the reason I bought it for Alaska because I was hoping I could use the gimbal to keep the lens stable and everything. And then I got carried away, Rob. Then I bought this lens. It's a 70 to 350 millimeter because the Bear company told me that's what I should probably get. So I drop $1,000 on this lens, and I didn't even use it because it's just that kind of lens is great for still photography. You put it on a tripod or a monopod and just snap.
Just about to say, ain't all that overkill.
Yeah, and I didn't make it. I asked the wrong questions because when you're doing videography, you got to have the smoothness. And when you have a really tight lens like that, you can really bring stuff in. Everything gets magnified, not just the image, but every little movement becomes like.
I know, but just for the.
I know
I don't mean just for the vlogging channel, but everybody else does all this on like the Pocket 2.
And I use the Pocket 2, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's great, but it doesn't have
everything else around with you.
Yeah, well, the Pocket 2 and the Sony, but the thing is though, dude, like the Sony has they're both 4K, but the detail that you get out of that big sensor on the Sony is just so awesome. And like the Pocket 2 is a great little camera. I have 2 of them. They're great, but it just doesn't. It seems smushed.
But then you're spending so much time on all that lot that you're not.
Right. The Pocket 2, I'm great with the Pocket 2 because it's just, you just use it. Right. And that takes stress away. And when you take stress away, then you're more relaxed on camera because the camera's easier to work with. And then you're going to get better results.
Yeah,
with
that's
what you're talking about with. Right. So
if the quality is a little bit down, but the
presence is better and everything else.
More humid and relaxed.
Yeah.
I don't just.
No, it's 100%. So but when I use the Sony's more about using it for I was catching the shots of of the wildlife and stuff, because that's where that camera shines. I wasn't talking about it much. I was just filming with it, right? And, you know, B-roll and stuff.
Hello, William.
Well, William's
Yeah.
leaving, is he? Or... Hey, Tahil.
What about Dominic needs to sort out? Man, I'm so slow on the. Yeah, Laura says Dominic's hiding. You back up. You boosted up your chair, dude.
Well, I've basically had to move the laptop up a little bit and put a little bit of a ventilation under it because it's
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
roasting here. So
Tar Heel.
75 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Wow,
At 9 a.m.
that would thaw us out. Could do some mixed air stuff. That would thaw us out.
Yeah.
Cool you down and thaw us out. Could split the difference.
It was 102 earlier today.
Yeah.
Christ.
Rob, I'll tell you about the gimbal later. I mean, really, I want to compare the two because the
Yeah,
crane.
I'm just curious. If it
No,
was,
it's cool. And here's another benefit of the DJI has built in Bluetooth. The crane, I have the module. It's like a little it's a mini USB module that plugs
Yeah.
into the camera. So you have to fuss about with that, right? You have to put that in there. It's not that it doesn't work, but it's something else, and it's small. It's something you have to store in.
It's just another thing to connect and carry.
It's another thing to connect. It's another thing to lose. It's just another thing to worry about.
Yeah.
And so I've been working hard to get devices that don't stress me out because, oh my God, dude, my microphones drive me nuts. Because like audio is so damned important. I mean, you can look stupid on camera or whatever, and you can have not so great shots, but if your audio is good, it offsets a lot of that. Having good audio and being able to be heard is a big part of it. It's more important than the video most of the times. And others better at this than me have told me that. So I know it must be true. So
Yeah, I
when
find
your
the-
audio gets messed up, and dude, that freaking DJI mic is great, and the Rode
I was
Wireless
gonna
Go
say,
2 is
that's what I was
great.
just gonna say. I find them really good.
They're great, but when they come unplugged from like the Pocket 2 in a way where the Pocket 2 has zero audio at all, and that's what happened to me with the bear video. Is we were out filming and the cable came unplugged from the microphone receiver, not the camera. So what happens? I got a bunch of video like that where I'm talking and you can't hear it. It's like, I could whatever mute myself and I'm like, shit, now what do I do? So then I had to go back, and fortunately these microphones, both the Wireless Go 2 and the DJI system, record backup audio on them for like a ridiculous amount of time. It's like 10 hours. I mean, it's really impressive. It's like double the battery life of the thing. It keeps audio on them. So every night you have to download all your audio because you don't know you're filming. You don't know you lost the audio, and it's happened to me
Yeah.
enough times. I know better now. I keep all the files. So yeah, for the bear video, I had to go back and like sync up. I had to find all. I'm like clip upon clip upon clip, man. I'm like, holy crap, how am I going to do this? I got to start figuring out like where the breaks were. That was really hard. So if you can get a good connection, and that's really, make sure your connections are solid, and it's not easy to do with a little Pocket 2. Do I have it around here? It's hiding. I think I don't know where it is. Got one in a box. I haven't opened yet. Got a new one. Old
All
one.
right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I got bits to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
think
sign
we're
off
gonna
as well.
call it.
We're
Yeah.
done. We're done with the intervention's
I
over.
think we're done with the intervention seminar. Chuck,
Uh,
keep
Yeah.
doing what you're doing. Make yourself happy, but if you can, lighten up a little bit. But you're on the road.
You guys are too kind to me.
Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time.
Sorry I
Yeah.
owned the thing.